Collective, good morning. I've just wrapped your daily messages. There's actually two. I got cut off on the first one. Not quite keeps happening. I'm not quite sure what's going on. I think it's me. I don't think it's technical. Your first daily card pull was grieving, and your second one was clarity. Have a look at them. They're only about a minute long. Be open-minded about what you hear. I keep saying that I'm going to talk to you about our Divine 1010 portal and the treat that we were given in the skies on that evening. Guys, if you live here in the UK or the Northern Hemisphere, we were treated, whatever, I don't know. We were treated to quite a light show. Now, I don't live up in Iceland. I live in the UK. I live in the north of the UK. So it's quite unusual to see the Northern Lights. It's been known. I missed them in May. I just did. But this time we caught them. Now, guys, a lot of you probably think I only looked outside and the sky was black. If you point your phone camera outside, what my camera picked up, and I don't have an iPhone, I have a bog standard cheap Samsung, was absolutely spectacular. I do recommend that if you haven't already, to install the Aurora Watch UK app for those of you that are in the UK. Okay, I'm sure elsewhere there will be an Aurora Watch app for your county, for your state, for your country, but I strongly recommend it, because when it's at a certain level and the likelihood of seeing the aurora is higher, you get notifications. And I can't believe it was on 630 or 700, and I could see it through the lens of the camera. And it was a school night, and being a lone parent with 3 kids, I need to get up at 6. And at 1:45, I was still hanging out the sky, like absolutely gasping and shrieking like a 7-year-old, in awe at the shimmering salmon greatness right above my beautiful roof. It was so beautiful. It was pink, it was green, it was purple, it was shimmering, and it was such a cold night. So that was the best night ever. It was freezing, the stars were out, and Saturn was in her full glory tap dancing up there. It was absolutely staggering. And those of you that saw, it was really quite something, wasn't it? So I don't think it was a coincidence that we got it on the 1010 portal. It is home coming to pay us a visit, to remind us all that should be priority and importance to us. Now, on this channel, I do quite a lot of tarot readings, a lot of oracle readings, but as an intuitive, I get a lot of downloads as well. I'm clairsentient, okay, which means I feel things. And when I feel them, they're pretty on point, they're pretty accurate. The accuracy is in the high 90s, okay? And I'm also clairaudient in that I get told things, okay? And this has always been for the last, since I've been about 3, 4, 5 years old, first memories, okay? But now I'm nearly 50 and it's not gone away. So there you are. It's sometimes it can be more of a curse than a blessing. But the treats that we were given that night were wonderful, and it set me thinking. It sent me thinking about things that are dear and close to us, and our priorities, and how we get caught up sometimes in modern life. We're so busy needing to be in places at certain times, or for us or for other people. There's appointments to go to, there's jobs to go to, there's assignments to do, there's meetings to go to, there's grocery shopping to do, there's everything. It's like a big conveyor belt, and it's running. Now, the aurora that night, when I looked at it, taught me that you just have to let things be the way they are, for them to shine in their full beauty. It was a real message to me about surrender, okay? About letting what is meant to be, okay? You can change the outcome of things, but sometimes, collective, I think you get in your own way. And we're all guilty of this. We want things to be how we think they should be, not how they need to be. And you're going to say to me, how do I know what it needs to be? You just got to trust the process, okay? Yes, it's a leap, but this life is a leap, okay? When we were first conceived, it is by sheer divine miracle, okay, that we were conceived and that we make it to the end, to come onto this life plane. It is allowing nature to be what's to be. When your mum is carrying you, they don't interfere to hurry you up a bit, or they don't add anything else to give you certain colour hair or anything like that, do they? You are conceived, and it's literally a hope and a wish and a prayer until you come earthside, okay? Allow what is to be. The universe has a divine plan for us all. Most of us are still trying to figure out what that is. But sometimes the sheer joy of the journey rather than the destination is what counts, and along the journey you pick up many things that you otherwise wouldn't. If you drive too fast along a freeway or a highway, a motorway, okay, wherever you're watching this from, whatever you call it, okay, you miss things because you're driving too fast. You're just focusing on where you're going, getting to the end. But if you get stuck in traffic sometimes and it all slows down, you stop. What do? Apart from huffing and puffing and bibbing a little bit and looking out of your window to see exactly what the hold-up is, eventually you just accept the situation and you look out of the windows. And what do you see sometimes? You see stuff you never noticed before. You see some really good stuff, okay? You learn things that you weren't prepared to learn. So what my message to you really is, collective, is just to sit, process, look at your surroundings, be open-minded. Yesterday was Sunday. It's been a crazy month already. We're only halfway through it. But we've got it. Head got a bit full, a bit more. And I said to Mister, come on, we need to go and get grounded. So we put everybody where they were supposed to be, seeing who they were supposed to see, meeting who they were supposed to meeting, fed dog, locked up the house, got off in the car to some woodland where we were hoping there was no people. Right in the far-flung dips of nowhere. Okay, but they wouldn't hear you scream, deliberately, so that we could ground and connect with nature. By the time we emerged from that pine forest and that woodland, probably 2 hours after we'd entered, we were refreshed, new people. It was a lovely journey in there where time stood still, where we could get back to our core selves, where we could try and give our heads space to process the world. Okay, and it was a lovely thing to be able to do together. We both knew that life had been a bit tough recently, it had been a bit fast for us recently, and in order to recalibrate ourselves, we needed to go get grounded. Okay, we needed to go get grounded, and it was wonderful. It was a bit like plugging your phone back in, but plugging ourselves back into the earth. It was wonderful. No TVs, no internet, no music, no loud, no nothing. Just a flask of warm tea and some boots. It was wonderful. Collective, I urge you to do that, okay? I urge you to relax, recalibrate, okay? It made for a much more restful night's sleep, okay? A little bit more space in our brains so that we're able to take on the rest of the month and the rest of the year. And so we don't miss anything, okay? Sometimes when things get too full in your head, you miss things, like the fast journey along the motorway, the freeway, highway, okay? You miss things. Slow down. So, anyway, after yapping to you for nearly 8 minutes, should we pull some cards and see what's going on today? Let's have a look at the spellcasters first, shall we? And then we'll consult the Archangel Michael, see what he has for us today. And then the rest of the angels and the universe. So I just want to talk to you, just to catch up a little bit. I kept promising you the talk to you about that. And I wanted to. It had been running out of my head, but because I've got 3 kids and a dog, and life is crazy, I think is a fair way to describe it, I just kind of didn't quite get to sit down. And it's one of those days where everyone's at school. I fed the dog, I've stacked up the stove again and lit it. The house smells of burning oak. It's gorgeous. It's freezing outside. I'll sod it. Put the stove on. Warm the house up properly. Loaded up the wood and off we go. So let's have a look at what the spellcaster forgot to you. I said to you to recalibrate with source, okay? I said to you to ground yourself. And the cards that are coming out absolutely clarify that. Okay, and that's what come out in one of my messages earlier. So I'm going to talk to you about that as well. And that's quite an interesting card that's followed it. Sometimes they don't need any direction, these readings. It's just a chit-chat to you, just a check-in to you. Just a well-being check, okay? Because this channel is for spiritual guidance, but ultimately it's for entertainment. I wouldn't take anything too literally. It's not going to resonate with you all. We're not all up to the same thing. There's 8 billion of us beauties on this disco ball. And if we're all up to the same thing, that would be a problem, wouldn't it? Okay, so if it doesn't resonate for you, I've got over 500 readings on here, I think. Go and knock yourself out, go and have a look. If it feels like it's your story, it could be your story. But ultimately, the book stops and ends with you guys. You are accountable for your actions. It is your responsibility, your life. Okay? Let's have a look. If you haven't already, be a sweetheart and subscribe. Get a shed out far and wide. There we go. Wow. Okay. That's a powerful trio. We're going to talk about that in a moment. Okay. That card rides again. Every single reading in the last 3 weeks, getting on for a month now, the same card has come out. And if you've been watching my readings, you will know what card that is. Have we got any more, please, Spirit? You're coming out with some beauties here. Let's have a look, shall we? Those of you that are patient and still listen and watched to the end, thank you. I do yibba yabba a bit, but that's me. And if you subscribe to me, you clearly like that. And if you don't, well, I wish you well in whatever you do like, okay? It's all good, yeah. I am what I am, and I will convey the message that I'm given from Spirit. I don't know how it works, guys, I just know that it does. Sometimes it can be scary. And sometimes it can be incredibly empowering. I say overpowering. Yes, it can still be overpowering sometimes and overwhelming. But ultimately, I know this is a blessing. I have such a direct communication line to Source. When the Aurora came the other night, it was it really was like home coming to check in on us, check and see that we're doing okay, that we're hanging on in now. It was lovely. Let's hope they return to our skies again soon. Right, psychic abilities, talking about connection with Source. Those of you that are au fait with your third eye, okay. Plug in, check in, connect. Those of you that aren't, there are lots of third eye meditations that you can do on YouTube. During some of these meditations, you may feel like there's a little bit of pressure on the middle of your head. That's your third eye opening and activating up. Do you ever get that time when you know something's off about a situation, or you know something's about to happen, or you're thinking about someone, okay, and all of a sudden they ring, or you haven't seen anybody for ages, and all of a sudden you dream about them, and then you see them, okay? This is your psychic abilities. This is your crown chakra and your third eye activating. We do all have one now. Absolutely, no kidding, we do. Those of you that are skeptical, trust me on this. Once you let go, hold the faith and believe, you will be given signs and synchronicities and messages everywhere. Please do pay attention to your dreams. I cannot stress this enough, okay? You are needing to assert boundaries. And now, funny message I've just been given. This isn't for everybody, okay? Yes, it's wonderful to be in tune with Source. There's some of you that are messing about with magic you don't understand. Now, you need to stop doing that. Magic is serious and it is real, okay? Don't mess with what you don't know, okay? It will come back and bite you, and some of it is irreversible. Don't mess with it, okay? Do not summon anything you cannot banish. Do not disrespect, okay? Hold and guide the blessings that you are given from Source sacred. Have a bit of respect. Okay, your gifts, and you're able to communicate sometimes, is respect. It's not taunting. It's not showing off. Okay, it's not doing it for likes and ticks and love hearts and all that crap on the social media. It's a sacred gift and must be treated as such. And some of you are letting in energy that you can't cope with. Stop it. Also, the energy that you entertain in the 3D, in the physical world, has an impact on your spiritual well-being. As an intuitive, okay, I get messages come through. I don't even know where this has come from. This is not even something I've been thinking about today, okay? But as these words are coming through my head, I will convey them to you as I'm a channel for Spirit, okay? Keep your boundaries tight. Moving out of the 5D and into the 3D, you must also keep your boundaries tight, okay? Most of you that are watching this are light. You are light energy, and darkness and sometimes low vibe energies are attracted to that. Some of them mistake your kindness for weakness and they see it as an easy win, an easy gain. You must show that although you are solid, stable, connected, and light, you are not weak. And that you know what blessings your gifts are, and that you respect and protect them. You respect and you protect you and yours. And there is no compromise on that collective, okay? Keep your psychic and spiritual boundaries tight. Don't mess with what you don't know. Don't go in with revenge, hatred, and hexing. Now, some of you believe in that and some of you don't. That's up to you. But all I'm going to say to you is this. Do not take any crap from anybody, but allow karma to do what she needs to do. Get out of karma's way. And if anyone is due karma, let them deal with it in their own way. Don't get in the path. Don't try and help people that don't deserve help. Karma has a plan for everyone, whether it's good or bad, all depending on the debts that you have paid. And every action has a consequence. Allow karma to do her thing. Respect that, please. Allow the channels to be clear for you and for anybody else, okay? Get out of karma's way. let her do it. I keep repeating this because the message is very, very, very strong. Keep your spiritual boundaries tight, but remain respectful, open-minded, and direct with Source. They are there to help, guide, and love you. Don't take the piss, collective. I'm going to be honest, okay? Next coming in is grieving. This came in the short card flip earlier. And I said to you, there is a situation you are grieving. It could be a career, it could be a relationship, could be a friendship. But most importantly, one of the messages I just got through, and I've just seen 15, is it could be an old way of thinking. We're in autumn here in the UK and fall in the Northern Hemisphere. Everywhere else, I don't know if you call it fall. It's a beautiful way of describing it, isn't it? So that season, and it sounds tacky, but it's so true, shows us how important it is to let the old go so that the new can come in, okay? So you let the leaves fall so the buds can come in for spring. It's transformation, is the butterfly here. You are grieving a situation or an old way of life that you had. I get a feeling here. A lot of you have been on a massive spiritual level up, okay? And whilst you are glad to leave your old patterns behind, your old addictions behind, your old thought processes, a lot of old relationships possibly, sketchy exes, dodgy jobs, what have you, okay? There's still an element of grieving, and that's okay. It doesn't mean that you miss it. It doesn't mean that you want it back. It's a natural part of human emotion. And as spiritual souls, we are having a human experience here, okay? We will always be us, regardless of whether we're alive in this lifetime or any other lifetime, because we are a soul. At the minute, we're just riding a meat suit. We're just human at the moment, okay? But we haven't always, and we won't always be. But we will always be our core selves, because that is our soul. And like the times when we pass on through to the next dimension, there will be element of grieving. If you lose someone in this life, they are on to their next mission, they're on to their transformation, it's their next adventure, okay? So this could be career, this could be thought patterns, this is a new start, this is an end of an era for you, okay? You need to stay strong. This is Leo, the lion. I get a massive Leo energy from this, massive sun energy from this. It's a beautiful card, but you need the courage and the willpower to stand firm, okay? To keep your boundaries to tight. And what I said to you yesterday is make a decision and stick to it. It stands. It always stands, collective, okay? Have a bit of compassion for yourself. Cut yourself some slack. There are those in need, okay? And it doesn't hurt to help sometimes, but you can only help someone so far as they can help themselves. Do not pour from an empty cup. But again, whilst you've had compassion and understanding for some people will frequently nudge and push your boundaries. Be discerning and use discernment and know when enough is enough. When you're flogging a dead horse, when you're just doing this and they're just there on the take. There are some people who will be implausibly grateful for your help, for your guidance, but ultimately the buck stops with you. You are letting go boundaries. For some of you, I get the feeling you're letting go of people that have just taken and drained from you for so long. And even though they were super toxic and they were very draining and they did nothing for you, and they were even a bit put out when you stopped giving everything you had at your own expense, there's an element of grieving that you're no longer helping them in that situation because of the good, kind human being that you are, okay? But understand that however much you help them and they didn't help you, it says an awful lot more about you than it does them. But keep your boundaries and your respect tight and look after your inner light, okay? There is nothing wrong with looking after your well-being first. It doesn't make you a bad person. It makes you a person of high standards, courage, understanding. Those, like the universe bestows you blessings and gifts, but it will only give you blessings and gifts if you deserve it. It will give it to you, and then it will send you a test. If you fail that test, it giveth, it can taketh away, and it will do. Respect, guys, right across the board, with Source, with the 3D, with the 5D, with every sodding D. Be respectful, okay? Now, she rides again. Justice. There is a situation here. I think some of you have given to and given to and given to and given to. And you've just been made to feel like you are serving them, that they are entitled, that nothing you ever do is enough. And I think you've had the courage and the compassion, okay, to assert your boundaries and let go of the situation, and justice is coming in. I get the feeling some of you have been vilified for this, torn down for this, crap talked to other people because you haven't served the toxic. Okay, stand firm. This is all in divine timing. Source has a plan for us all, and it is about to deliver and serve karma to everyone. Karma isn't always bad. Karma can be good. So if you are due good karma, it's coming. If you haven't been so good, it's coming. Choose your poison, all right? Trust the process, collective. Trust the process, because again, transformation is coming. New beginnings are coming. You see these? Look, beautiful. Trust the process. There's lots of new things coming for you. Peace is coming to you. This is your holy grail. I think this is the card that came out yesterday. Once you've got your mind recalibrated, grounded, there's a little bit of space there for you to understand what bloody hell's going on, because sometimes it can get busy, can't it? Okay, peace is coming. And as I've got older, I never forget my late mum when I was a teenager and in my early 20s. She said to me, all I want, Hayley, is just peace. I don't care about houses or money. I just want peace. And I used to think, okay, yeah, but everyone can have peace, but none of us were at peace. And it's only when I got to my older years, and sadly she's no longer here anymore, did I realise what a wise woman she was. And everything she said, I didn't really give it the respect I should have done. She's one wise woman. She just speak a lot of sense, a lot of wisdom came out of her. And it's quite frightening sometimes how much she jumps out of my mouth, even though she's not been here for 11 years now. But peace is your holy grail. Once you've got peace, you've got space to work everything else out. Okay? It's good. It's a clean sheet. You're on the move. You are definitely onto pastures new. You're moving, again, I said to this, grieving, you're moving out of rough waters into calmer waters. There's definitely transformation coming here. This is a real positive, okay? You need to hold your light, collective. This is a really empowering reading. It's wonderful. I have no idea what it pertains to. You will know. I can't tell you if it's relationships, if it's careers, but I tell you something, you need to keep a grip and control, because as these cards have just flown across the table, I had real trouble keeping a grip of them, okay? Just remember that you've got this, okay? You've got this. Have a bit more faith in your own strength and courage, collective. What has the Archangel Michael got to say to us today? I like it when I can sit down without any interruptions and I can give you a proper good reading. I can proper talk to you. And the more I proper talk to you, the more I get a channel coming through. I've just seen 2222. It's serious. I think we don't stop sometimes enough to take stock and give our brain spaces so that messages and gifts are able to come in. We don't stop because we're so focused on what we think we want or what the end destination is. We don't stop in traffic to appreciate the scenery, and we need to do that more. We absolutely do. Okay, it's getting the balance correct, isn't it? I've got ancestors here watching over you. Parents, grandparents, aunties, uncles. They're all watching. I can see them here. Some of them have been repurposed as your guardian angel, but they were your earth angels in life when they were here. Okay, the first message from Archangel Gabriel is step into the spotlight. You have a message that the world needs to hear. It's time to share your wisdom. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Absolutely. Stand firm, okay? Know that you have a message to bring to the world. You are good, collective. Recognise the signs from above. Angels are sending you messages now, but you're too distracted to notice. What did I say? Stay alert and be open to divine guidance. You're speeding along that freeway far too fast. Stop, pause, take a look. Here comes your ancestors, okay? They're coming in. Pray from the heart. Prayer really can move mountains. Also known as manifestation, guys. Reach out to the divine with your heart's concerns and watch miracles unfold. Yes, absolutely. Connect. Connect with home, guys. Your loved ones are safe. There's a bit of reassurance for you. Isn't that good? We all want to know this. Of course we do. Let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. I am looking after them. You are good, collective. Get out of karma's way. Let them deal what they need to do wherever they need to do it. You can't help everyone. Stop being such a warrior. Pour from your own cup first. There's a strange message. That's just come out. Okay. That's gone the wrong way. What's this? Prioritise self-care. What did I say to you? Prioritise self-care. You can't pour from an empty cup. You do so much for others. It's time for you to experience the love you deserve and let others help you. It's like they can hear me, these cards, isn't it? I'm not even kidding. Any more from Archangel Michael, please, before we speak to the universe, if you would be so kind. Okay, I've just been told this is the last card. Welcome abundance into your life. What a fantastic last card from Archangel Michael. Prosperity is on its way to you. Have faith that Source will heal your financial challenges. You're going so fast, you're missing stuff. Okay, it's not just about nice scenery, it's about golden opportunities as well. Slow down. Get yourself grounded. Go and take an hour out somewhere, even if it's a hot bubble bath or a coffee somewhere, or just go and drive somewhere where there isn't anybody and just sit and think and listen to the earth. There are answers. You've just got to listen. I live near woodland, and sometimes just standing there, I was standing there the other day, my brain was off somewhere. I was out with a dog in her last toileting break, and she was fanning about sniffing something somewhere, and I just stood there for a minute with her. I just listened to the trees. There's always a message, guys. Just listen to the earth. It speaks, you should be listening. It's the least you could do. It's respectful. And if you don't understand, ask for clarity. Ask for clarity. A new romantic cycle begins. New moon in Libra. It's balance again. It's a justice card. So whether you are in a relationship that you are working through issues, okay, the pair of you, I feel, are coming into a level up, an ascension. You're evolving into a new stage of your relationship. It's going from strength to strength. This is nice. Or some of you are choosing to move on. Okay, a new romantic cycle. It could be, for those of you that are not with anybody, a romantic cycle with yourself. Okay, a higher, a deeper understanding of you and all that you stand for. Okay, so a new romantic cycle begins. Some of you, I feel that your bond is getting stronger and stronger, and you can feel it. The pair of you, it's like enrichment. It's beautiful. Okay, you're evolving, but you're evolving together, and that's wonderful. Those of you that are looking for love, it's coming in a balanced manner, but it's not going to come in until you've got your head right. You've got yourself grounded, okay? Because you don't want to be someone else's karma, guys. That's not fair, is it? Nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon and a fiery climax approaches. Right, there's something that's worrying you, okay? It's coming in, it's gathering momentum, it's making you feel a bit, oh my goodness. It's a bit daunting. You're trying to avoid it. You're trying to duck it. You're trying to dive it. You're trying to sidestep it. It's a paper tiger, guys. Nothing's going to come of it. Someone is all gob and no trousers. Or as they say in South London, all math and no trousers. Okay. It's a misfortune to grab it, sorry. Basically, someone's back is much worse than their bite. They're threatening. This could be someone that you have withdrawn your sacred energy from. Nothing's going to come of it. Do not worry about it. It's all threats. It's all empty threats, manipulation, trying to put the fear into you. No. Nothing's going to come of it. What are they really? Keep your physical, mental, spiritual and emotional boundaries tighty. Or should I say righty-tighty? Indeed, just keep them tight, whatever they are. Any more from the universe, please? It's time to release negativity. Full moon is Scorpio. Let them go. Let them go. Scorpio, I believe, is coming in the next week. We are coming into Scorpio season then. Okay, we have a full moon this Thursday, I believe. Confidence is your key to success, another lion. Confidence and courage. There it is. I can just see his eyes poking up the top of Archangel Gabriel there. Look at that. Definitely a lot of Leo energy, okay? If you are a Leo, or you know anybody that is, or you just have the Leo energy, a bit of a lion heart going on there. Courage, strength, wonderful. Let's have a look. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Just as I shuffle these cards, I heard, okay, that's enough, last card now. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, it does. You're leveling up. It's a new romantic cycle coming in, okay? A level up and ascension, but you're coming out of rough waters into calmer waters, okay? Where's that movement? I've seen it here. End of a tough cycle approaches. Away you go, babies. You're good. Let's have a look and see what the angels have to say, shall we? It's all looking good, collective. I just think you got to hold your nerve. Affirm your boundaries, okay? Stick to your guns, basically. Don't let anyone push over, walk over you, or drain from you. Everyone has a choice. As I say, let go. Let go. Let it go. It's autumn, fall. Let it go. Wait before acting. I think this is Archangel Michael again. Wait, okay? Allow karma to do its thing, okay? Look after yourself first. Be good, be kind, but be direct and respectful. Your loved ones are safe. It's just coming through again. Okay, let's have a look. Any more, please, from the angels? Okay, can I have clarity on that, please? That's quite conflicting. No. Okay. Abundance is coming into your life. You need to be assertive. Okay, I'd like some clarity on those two, please, because they're the opposite ends of the spectrum and I need to know exactly what that means. If you could send me a message, please, to clarify that, that would be great. Thank you. Right, it's up to you. You have free will. I've got a yes and I've got a no here. Okay, free will. You need to choose, but you need to give yourself headspace. Let's have a look. Anything else, please? Anything else? A little bit of clarity, please. Did it run? Ah, yes. Get more information. Get more information before acting. Probe, okay? Question. There's nothing wrong with question. If it's authentic, I say this a lot, there'll be no problem asking for clarification and more information. If you believe you can do something in a situation, you absolutely can. It's courage and strength to know all that you are. There are big, happy changes coming. But like I said, you keep an open mind, okay? Yeah, justice scales, again. Keep an open mind. Take action. In the near future, you're definitely ready for this. The situation is going to improve, okay? Collective, wow, what a message. What a message. I have no idea what it means. You know your situation. All I'm going to say is I wish you the absolute best. I wish you well in what you choose to do. Be mindful. Look after yourself first. Be good, be kind. Be respectful. Keep your boundaries tight. Keep talking to source, okay? You're leveling up. You're coming into something new. There's a lot of transformation here. You're definitely moving out of rough waters into calmer waters. It's all very, very exciting. As usual, I'll get my daily readings out. And once we get more downloads down, another big reading will come in. Could be a couple of days. Could be the weekend, okay? I can't promise. I don't know. I just know when it comes in. I'll get you told. Have yourselves a super day. If you haven't already, please do like, share and subscribe to this channel. It's lovely to have you on board. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day. Speak to you soon. Bye.